Testing. And we're back on Baltimore Flava Radio. J. Nicole Dame Dash in the building, along with Mr. Antwon. That's my official name now. I'm stealing that from you, Dame. Appreciate it.
Cool. I would like some money from that.
Hold on. Let me just go ahead and take care of this conversation right now. Let me take care of the financials right now.
Cool. You know, it's under the table, so you can't let the people.
No, it's not under the table. Go ahead and take that quarter, and we good. Cool. And we good. We got my man, Ill Conscious in the building. Welcome to Baltimore Flava Radio, man. Let me tell you something, man. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, bro. Like, between Last Born Child, my dude Baltimore Sun, my girl LNG, and quite a few other people. I've had quite a few people that tell me that we need to get you on the show, man, and holler at you. And I went and I did some research, man, and I came across the video with you and Sin Hawks, and my girl LNG was in the video. So I hit her with the Suge Knight, said, Ellen, I see you all in the video holding up the fist and all of that yesterday, man. So I was listening to some of your stuff, man, and I was trying to figure out which one of your songs was my favorite, and I came up with What You Want. Not only because of the way that you flow on that joint, but it's got the Busta Rhymes. It's got the Busta Rhymes. What you need. It's got the Busta Rhymes sample on there, and I was like, yo, this joint is crazy right here, man. So that's what it is. And right after Last Born had hollered at me, I was like, okay, I got to look into this dude. And I finally got a chance to see you do your thing with Dirt Platoon at the Crown Awards last year. And I was like, yo, this dude is crazy, man. So salute to you, bro, because you are like literally carrying a torch right now for me as far as hip hop in Baltimore, man, and definitely doing your thing, man. Let's talk a little bit about you, first of all, being a 5%er.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know until, like I said, I went and did some research, man. Talk a little bit about that and how that relates to your message that you deliver in your music.
Well, definitely, man. Well, like I said, Father of Allah, you know what I mean? Clarence 13X is the founder of Nation of Gods and Earths, also known as 5% Nation. And for him, it was all about the youth, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the knowledge to the youth and all that. The 5% Nation was so prevalent in in hip hop in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, the 80s as well, you know, and you had Rakim Allah, you had, Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying, you had those cats really doing the knowledge, and a lot of people, really got the knowledge of the 5% Nation through hip hop. And, for me, it's really, important, and it's imperative that I give that same knowledge, to the youth that's coming up. I also, we also got to give it to you from a street perspective. So you can really understand, both sides of the spectrum, But as long as it's a positive outlook, it's really what my music really carries. I give you that street vibe, I give you that conscious vibe, but I also want you to, to pick up something from it. I want you to get that knowledge, So that's what that is.
So what is your core message that you want to get out, especially being an MC from Baltimore, man, because everything that we're going through. What is that core message that you want to give out to your listeners, and especially the young people that we got here in the city?
Man, for real, man, it's all about, unity, as a people, overcoming oppression, not just white supremacy and all that, but oppression of our own selves, it's being in that mental imprisonment, So I really want us to just, free our minds, free our domes, and really just expand, expand the horizon, because a lot of these artists and a lot of their messages they're not profound to the point where they're going to help someone, they're going to help a child, they're going to help and I'm guilty of it as well, I have those lyrics, and but it's also a balance. You got to have a balance with it, and I think that it's very, it's important that we have those messages that display unity, that display empowerment, in the Black community, especially in Baltimore, where everything that's going on. That's why I think the essence was it dropped at a perfect time in the midst of all the turmoil, with the riots and all of that. And that's kind of how the album kind of picked up steam, with the album sets it off. piece to Shamika Dreams, who was doing an intro on the album as well, spoken word artist. And she kind of like, you know, it was kind of premeditated, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling though. I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'll talk all day.
Tell your story, man.
I mean?
And you mentioned Shamika in the spoken word, and you actually kind of started off in that spoken word poetry realm. What made you decide to go over and take it to the level that you decided you wanted to start doing it with music as far as your rapping is concerned?
Man, hip hop was everything to me growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have that father figure that was, you know, around and everything. So the music
definitely
was the most rap. And my favorite MCs were New York artists, you know what I'm saying? New York MCs before the Baltimore thing, you know what I'm saying? I loved like Nas and AZ and, you know, Biggie, you know what I mean? I loved those artists growing up, Rakim, and those were the main artists that were, you know, really giving you that information, giving you that knowledge, giving you that, you know, that street balance and everything like that. I just think it was, you know, it was a great thing. And for me, that whole spoken word thing, it transcended into something bigger, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the hip hop, it can touch a lot more people than, you know, not knocking spoken word or anything, but hip hop is at a level right now where it's untouchable, you know what I'm saying? And it's the most influential genre of music in the world right now. So, you know, hip hop just kind of transformed my life, man.
So what is it that I'm trying to say? What was it that got you started on the hip hop scene in Baltimore, as far as just being able to get your message out to the people? Like, were you hitting like open mic kind of situations, or did you?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, like I've been doing this for so long in Baltimore, man. But it just seemed like once the album dropped, you know, people started to really pay attention. You know, people don't really see you as a strong force to be reckoned with, especially here, unless you have, you know, a project. You know, you have not a mixtape, but an actual like an album. You know what I'm saying? That's how people are grading you on nowadays. If you have a solidified, you know, 15 to 18 whatever album, and I just, you know, I believe that's when it came about for me, you know, because I've been on the open mic scene since 2008, 2007, you know, but at a certain point, I wanted to make it known that I'm not a, you know, open mic artist, you know what I'm saying? So not knocking the open mic scene, but we should be getting more recognition, getting paid for our craft, and I take it very seriously. I'm an extreme perfectionist. So yeah, man.
And go ahead, Dan.
All right, so quick question. So what was like one of your proudest moments in being an MC? Like what was something that kind of put a stamp on like this is what you wanted to do?
Man, like just getting love from some of my favorite artists, man. Like I'm not going to, like, people think I lie when I tell this story. Like back in 2008, 2007, Tyler Kweli sent me a message on, I'm not going to say which social media, but he sent me a message.
It was like MySpace or something.
Yeah,
it was
way back, like way before I was like extremely developed. He gave me a detail, and I knew it was him because he gave me a detailed, you know, explanation of everything. He told me, you know, which songs he liked, and you know, so what he really felt. You know what I mean? And man, that really did a lot for me. You know, and it reassured myself, like, as now I just got off a show with Large Professor, you know what I'm saying? The guy that discovered Nas and all that, you know what I'm saying? I just got off a show with Large Professor, Planet Asia.
Tech on a dresser.
You know what I'm saying? I got tracks with Sky Zoo, you know, Craig G from the Juice Crew, Shabam Sadiq. So like, it's those moments that I feel like, you know, I'm here. I'm almost, you know, it's almost my time. So we in the right company, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about connecting and aligning. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about.
You just named like 3 or 4 like classic MCs right there off the bat. Yo, Sky Zoo is my dude, man. I love Sky Zoo, man. As far as the Baltimore hip hop scene, and we always get like some mixed vibes when we talk to MCs about this, man. What is your take on the Baltimore scene? And honestly, like, I really have only started getting into Baltimore MCs like for the 2+ years that I've been doing this show. So I'm still kind of like new to the Baltimore hip hop scene. And the one thing that I can say is you're a lot different than a lot of the Baltimore MCs that I've come across.
Well, I mean,
because I got too many Baltimore MCs trying to act like they
without sounding. But I mean, I like the Baltimore scene. The Baltimore scene is a good. It's evolving. Exactly, it's evolving.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
I feel like once people learn how to use every resource and use them together, we can be powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not telling you got to be like me.
Right?
We got those artists, that may not be on the same conscious level as me or anyone else. But if we come together for a greater cause, just like the South did, you know what I'm saying, in the early 2000s, I think the Baltimore scene to be unstoppable, man. Like, we have a ill coalition of MCs, like different MCs, different talent pools. It's not even like you got your conscious artists, you got your street artists, you got your, man, like there's a lot of different artists here. Like, we could really make an impact on the scene, man, if people, get out of that egotistical, you know what I'm saying, and is ill, man. But I don't really want to get too deep into that. But
we've had a few MCs from the area that have kind of made, a mark on the national scene. Yeah. Why haven't we been able to elevate to that level? Because when I listen to some of the MCs in Baltimore, man, I'm just like,
man, well, a lot of it is because a lot of those cats that have, got to that level of success that they're at, they don't obtain that, that love from here initially. It's always going outside of that. And, it's the same story everywhere else you go. You hear underground artists say. Yeah. But like I said, man, like a lot of the artists like here, and it's important for those artists to actually, help us, with those resources. There's a lot of dope artists here. It's a lot of dope cats on, but it's a lot of doper cats that aren't on.
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
We're not trying to, it's not about someone stealing your fans. It's about, putting, helping your city, helping your people, helping, that's what it's all about.
I've been telling people, like, one of my favorite MCs from Baltimore right now, is actually a female named Jada Lioness. I don't know if you've had a chance.
That's the homie, yeah.
Man, and when I first got on to her through a guy that does another show.
She's crazy.
And then I saw the Team Backpack stuff that she was doing. And I'm like, yo, if you can go kill Team Backpack,
she's crazy.
You can, yeah. So I mean, it's the talent that we have here. Just
Backpack for a minute.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's the problem? Why haven't
I
you?
don't know.
Oh my gosh!
But shout out to Jada Lioness.
Yeah, man.
She actually shared one of my videos on their page, but they didn't hit me. But
they don't know what they're missing.
So I actually went to a Team Backpack event last year as well. You know what I mean? Try to show face and all that, but I guess it wasn't.
It'll happen in time, man. It'll definitely happen in time, man. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit, because I know we got to get you out of here to get to your event tonight, man. Just real quick about any projects that you have currently or anything that you have coming up.
Man, I have the Essence. The Essence actually just dropped. Well, not just dropped. Well, it dropped last year. Well, when it dropped? June of last year?
That was the summer.
Officially, last summer it dropped. But, you know what I'm saying? We just recently got a vinyl deal for this on Chop Hearing Records. It's in London.
Hold it. Did he just say in London?
Yeah. We got a vinyl deal with the London record company. So, shout out to Chop Hearing Records. We have... what other joint? New Horizon. It's actually an collaborative album I did with my producer from Denmark. That's the album that has songs with me, Sky Zoo, Craig G, Shabam Sadiq. Who else is featured on the album? Seneca the Misfit, Wrath Almighty.
When is that coming out, man?
That's out. You can get
I
that.
gotta find out about it.
It's called New Horizon. It's by NWP. Dope cat from Denmark. We actually collectively make up a group called The Genetics, me and NWP, and we actually got an album coming out later on this year called Vigilant. But before that comes out, I have an EP dropping this spring called Import Export. It's a 7-track EP. So yeah, we just working, man. So
I gotta get that joint with you and Sky Zoo and all that, man. I gotta get that, dude. Sky Zoo is a monster, man. And talk a little bit about this event that you get ready to go shut down
this
tonight.
Event I'm going to right now is called the Solo Dolo. It's at the Garage.
The Garage. Yep.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with the venue. But it is.
Well, not nice, but
okay. I'll take your word.
But
it's not a garage. It's not literally.
Nice. But no, it's a couple. Like I went there and they vibe is cool. They vibe.
Yeah, I bet. Cool. Yeah, we going there. We're gonna rock out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Black Genius Art Show. My man Grasshopper, and we're gonna do what we do.
That flyer that he put together for the joint. I think I hit you on the inbox and said that the flyer is tight like that, man.
He's dope, man.
Yeah, I know we got to get you out of here, man, but we definitely got to get you back.
Wait a
minute, what was that? What was that, manager extraordinaire?
Official website is illcondagod.com. ILLCONDAGOD.com. A lot of people have issues spelling conscious, so that's why we had that.
You calling me out right now, man?
Look, see, I wasn't even talking about you. Look, I forgot all about that.
I didn't.
Look, I forgot all about that. But like a lot of people don't, so
right.
I wanted to simplify that name and just kind of, put it as the website.
Or they want to make it conscience, like the SCIENCE version of conscience, man. Yeah. So
and that's actually a dude already, we're not even.
That's crazy.
I can edit that out. He don't need no. Nah, salute though.
Man, I definitely appreciate you taking a few minutes to stop through. And I know you gotta go, man, but you gotta bless us a little bit before we get you up out of here. But before you do that, man, just let everybody know how we can keep in contact with you as far as the social media and everything.
Yeah, man. Ill Conscious on Facebook. Ill Conscious. You Google me, man. I'm everywhere. Ill Conscious.
Definitely.
SoundCloud.
When you put an Ill Conscious on Google, you're gonna get a lot.
Yeah, man. iTunes, Spotify, Ill Conscious, The Essence.
Can't always trust Wikipedia though, because anybody can go in and edit Wikipedia.
It has sources. So.
Yeah, Amazon, Google Play. Oh, trust me, I be checking.
You got to.
Make sure nobody.
You got to. They have you as a serial rapist, killer.
But it's crazy though, because it gets updated, and I'm like, who these people?
Right.
Know me? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's dope though.
And it's like then then you'll become a cashier at such and such and such and such. You're like, I ain't never. That's crazy. But salute to you, man. And like I said, we definitely got to get you back when we can spend a little bit more time and chop it up with you, man. Definitely.
Indeed.
All right, man. That's what it is. So give us a little something, and then we're gonna let you get up out of here.
All right, let's see.
Something light, man. Don't hurt us too bad, bro.
Nothing too crazy. I gotta perform later on. Mm-hmm. Guarantee it's none after us. Some vernacular slick as a young bachelor. We only oblige if all the fun's accurate. But we grown, sexing and tongue grappling. So come capture this essence and radiance. Nigga, they singing the craziest. Forever relate to this east or west. I'm highly respected within the radius. Stay with a mindset like I'm from the Mediterranean. Harbor energy in my solar plexus. Blow the essence till it's copacetic. Word. I'm good with producers. I get no rejections. Jealous niggas reading me backwards. They so dyslexic. Putting the penis in your divas, a couple of Lisas, sisters and nieces, Tina's, Tanikas, Bonita, many inquire. I charge for the feature. The money just keeping me up like Levitra. In the midst of this fool economy, we just coming after them numbers like Deuteronomy. Trying to get through the summer with no anomalies. Finally dropped. The niggas is wondering so surprisingly. So kiss the ring. I'm the real king of this charm thing. A stellar fighter when Big Marcus is Don King. I'ma never stop. This what they all think. Never could duplicate my lines. This is God's inks. Allah, I show you how the mechanics work. I am the maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth. I am the God of the universe, cannon dispersed, commanding alert. The devils reprimanded the first father of a civilization. The God sick and adjacent, the blood spilled from the martyrs of victimization. Look, they conflicted with scripture and tribulation, equipped with supreme wisdom. The wicked has limitations. 23 million square miles, we inhabit it. I'm smacking the grafted off of the atlases. Black activists, an advocate for decapitating the savages, guillotine to their neck, or I throw the spear in the back of them. I'm melanin making us upper echelon. This a message translated from ancient Alkebalon. Facts denouncing the shit that the scholars on. So it's peace to the nation. I'm making the knowledge born. God body. Peace.
I asked you to go light, bruh. You start saying stuff.